Folks, we just got done with your inspection here on lot 139. We're going to go through our report real quick, and then we'll go through and take a look at anything that your agent here feels you might need one to take a hard look at. Again, you're going to get this sent to your computer. Should be there this evening. Go through it at your convenience and call me back with any questions you have. You do have city gas. You have a city gas meter out back. You have a forced air furnace, a gas stove top, there's no oven, and a gas hot water heater. All the gas items look like they are in good condition. Definitely upgraded from the originals. They're not originals to the home. None of the gas appliances have a drip leg at the gas line. It's a very easy thing to install, and it's a new thing that they're making everyone picture. Everyone would like everyone to get a gas drip line in there for all their fixtures. Again, it's really easy to put in. Any plumber can do it. Your water was shut off out back at the main. We turned it on for our inspections. It's back off now, so the water main is working. It's a ball valve. Put that down here for you. You have an Arizona room on the left side of the house. It has an independent window air conditioner. The air conditioner is working. It's not something that really an inspector takes a whole lot of time with. It is working. It's blowing out some nice cold air for you. I left it on for about 10 minutes, and it stayed blowing cold for the whole 10 minutes. The roof of the Arizona room, they foamed it. So it has a small insulation value out there. It isn't a great insulation value, but putting that foam roof on and top coating it with the snow coat gave it a definite R value out there. So it would be much easier to keep cool out there than if it was just a stock metal roof. For shed, you also have a shed on the right side of the property. There's an outlet in the shed, and the hot and neutral is reversed in that outlet. Our wires need to get switched around in that outlet. It was just installed improperly. We'll go over to your roof now, your actual roof, not just the Arizona room. It's a low slope roof. It was metal. They put on a foam coating on top of it and put a elastomeric, a snow coat on top of that. The elastomeric is what really is the waterproofing of it. The foam is more of an insulation. What happens is, and I can see that many patches have been made along the edges. There's a couple of spots up front. Birds will come and they'll peck little holes in the edges of that foam roof. So once a year, you should go up there and fill in any of those holes that those birds have pecked in there. That's going to prolong the life of your roof greatly. About every 7 years, you're going to want to recoat that roof. Doing so will make it a lifetime roof. You will never have to replace it. Just recoating every few years, every 7 to 10 years really is what the manufacturer recommend. And you are actually going to make this a lifetime roof by doing that. Everything else on the roof is in great shape. There was an evap on the house. It was removed, patched over properly, and the foam and snow coat goes right over it, so it's all buried up on top of there now. You see me skipping through pages. It's really just things that will be in your report but you have no concerns of, like metal siding on your house, what the framing is, things along those lines. I was up underneath the house. There's no leaking going on into the house. The house was replumbed with CPVC. They did a great job. Anywhere where they did penetrations, they just drilled a hole and they pushed it up through. They didn't tear any insulation or vapor barrier down when they did the replumb. That tells us that it was a real licensed plumber that did this work. So it was a good installation of the plumbing. You'll see that there's one spot in the house, the wet bar sink, that still has galvanized pipes. I actually could see it underneath the house and took a quick picture of it. You can see the loop and the 2 pieces of galvanized right there. We didn't do any test on this sink. because the homeowner has a sign on it, do not turn this on. It's all shut off. They say it leaks. Again, it's the only spot in the house that still has galvanized piping. I would venture to say that we are going to need to redo that whole piping system in there. The galvanized piping that we can see that's left over from the old piping is pretty corroded up. Its artery is pretty clogged up. So for the wet bar sink, if you want to use it as a wet bar sink, it's going to have to be rebuilt. The plumbing is going to have to be rebuilt on it. Squeaks in your subfloor are common. There's no uncommon soft spots or anything strange going on. If you hear a squeak, it's pretty common. In the back, where the scuttle hole is, the page I'm on now, it's retaining walls, cinder block, that hold up the sides of the earth so you can get into the scuttle hole. Those cinder blocks are failing and they're starting to cave in. The scuttle hole is really very small, and at some point those blocks are just going to fall all the way in. So if we take care of that now, it's going to really save a big hassle for you later. Because it's also going to let unnecessary amounts of water come in underneath there also if that caves in. So fixing it now, definitely going to be the way to go, as opposed to waiting for it to fall completely in. Got 2 bedrooms in the house. The master bedroom has 3 sliding mirror closet doors. One of the mirror doors is broken. It's got 2 cracks in it. The ceiling is in good shape in there. Carpet's in good shape from what I can see. It's a little loose. It's not brand new carpet. You can see it's definitely aged. But there's no holes or tears or any outrageous staining that I can see. We're partially furnished, though I can't see every inch of it. But from what we can see, it's in the appropriate condition for its age, is what we can really say it is. Bedroom 2 also has mirrored closet doors, but they're in great shape. They're sliding just fine. Everything's good on them. You can see probably the edge of what we're calling our family room here, just off the kitchen. The ceiling fan in this room is hooked up as a swag, which means it's not hardwired into the wall. It's wired in by a cord that's plugged into an outlet. These cords have been nailed to the ceiling with a nail through the center of the cord. It's a terrible, terrible way to secure a wire to our home. We're asking for an arc fault. That nail could easily be touching one of those wires inside there. It's not made to have a nail go through the center of it. That wire should really be taken down. A new wire should be put there because we don't know the damage that was done inside that wire. So put a new wire on the fan and secure it at the ceiling properly. They actually make tracks for that, just so you can do that in applications like this. So the wire is hidden from view, it's inside the track, and it's in no danger of getting damaged. You're going to see that in the family room and also the master bedroom. The ceiling fan wire was secured the same way in the master bedroom. So both of those ceiling fans should be rewired. If we go into the living room, you're going to see that the ceiling has dropped down. It's not from a water leak. It's not from any exterior damage. I think it happened when they messed around putting that little fancy room divider, whatever you may want to call it there. It looks like it's right next to there, but the ceiling has just come loose. We can look up there and see that its tongue and groove has just slipped out on one side. So you can re-secure it and it should be just fine. This is my ceiling fan picture here that I just went through with you, so we're just going to skip right through that. This is my page here that's talking about the galvanized pipe at your wet sink for your mini bar over here. The windows on the home are single pane sliders. They are non-energy efficient windows. They're windows that came stock with the house. The bathrooms are vented via the window as opposed to a ceiling vent. Both those windows work good with the hall bath window opening into the Arizona room. So you're really not going to vent it that much into the Arizona room. Thinking about installing a vent fan isn't a bad idea. They're not outrageously expensive. Okay, the master bathroom. This house did not come with ground fault circuit interrupters. So having no GFCIs is not, it's not a fault to the home, because the home did not come with them. But it is something that an inspector always says you should upgrade to. It's as simple as putting an outlet in. So 2 outlets would take care of the interior of this house, a kitchen outlet and a bathroom outlet. You could also take care of the exterior outlets with a GFCI. All of these things didn't come with the house. It's not improper that they're not here, but it's a good idea to install them. Again, in the master bathroom, there's a leak at the right sink. So the right sink drain is leaking. Everything else is working just fine in the master bathroom. The floor of the bathroom is carpet. It's a little bit uncommon to have carpeting in our bathroom. The shower in the master bathroom has a leak at the faucet, and the tub in the master bathroom has some small hairline cracks all around the edge of it. The hairline cracks aren't uncommon. I don't see any leaking going on underneath, but there are definitely cracks visible inside the tub. And that's it for our master bathroom. We'll go into the hall bathroom now, bathroom 2. Again, no ground fault circuit interrupter. Toilet's in good shape. All the plumbing and drain lines are in good shape. There's no leaks. There's no bathtub in that bathroom. The shower's in good condition though. Door's in good condition. The only problem we have in the hall bathroom is we have a damaged drawer. The drawer track is broken on the bottom drawer of the cabinet in the hall bathroom. So now we'll go into the kitchen here. Again, no ground fault circuit interrupters. The GFCI, the regular outlets in here, all test proper with the exception of the outlet that is plugged in, that the dishwasher is plugged into. The outlet that the dishwasher is plugged into has a hot neutral reversed. It was improperly installed on that one too. The lights are in good condition. There's no oven. The oven has been removed. There's a small microwave. It's not a built-in. There's no test done to it. The vent fan for the stovetop, for the cooktop, is internally vented, meaning it's really just a grease fan. The air comes right out the side vent. This home was originally equipped with a roof vented fan that could be re-hooked up. All modern stovetop fans come with the option of venting them into the room or venting them out the top. I'm sure that this fan that's here has that option. So if you wanted to re-vent this fan to the exterior, it could be done. There's slight damage on the countertops at the dishwasher. The trim of the countertop at the dishwasher has been broken by the dishwasher door opening and closing. For the gas stovetop, there's no drip leg for the gas line underneath the cabinet. Again, no drip lines for any of our gas appliances here. The sink is stainless steel. It's in good condition, no leaking. Plumbing again, CPVC. It's all been repiped. Cabinets are in good condition in the kitchen. Does have a window. It's a single pane. It's in good shape. Garbage disposal is working just fine. The exhaust fan, although we just talked about its venting, is working just the way it's supposed to. The floor is sheet goods. It's just rolled linoleum, and it's damaged. We can see some blistering in it, and we can also see some heavy damage at the dishwasher area. It is just peeled and curled right up right in front of the dishwasher. The laundry room is over in the service area. You have a 4-prong dryer outlet. which I think these dryers, washer dryers, going to stay, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah. So you really don't have to worry too much about redoing the cord on your washing machine or your dryer because this one's plugged in. So you're in good shape out there in the laundry area. I only test washing machine and dryers for their hookup connections to make sure nothing's leaking. Make sure the dryer is properly electrically hooked up, and it all is. There's no actual functional test done to the washer and dryer. Go out to our water heater now. The water heater is located on the right side of the home. It's a gas-fired hot water heater. Again, there's no drip leg at it. It's a 30-gallon. It's in good condition. It's a newer unit. The flue piping is hooked up properly and in good shape. And it's run through the ceiling good, and it looks good up top from the roof. It looks just the way it's supposed to. Your heating and cooling, you have a forced air furnace located on the right side of the home. The bottom of the forced air furnace is where the filter is for the air conditioner and for the furnace. It's an electric filter right now. It's a really good filter. They say you really only have to clean those once a year. You should, if you can't find a manual for it here in the house when you move in, you can easily download the manual for this filter on the internet. And if you do any maintenance routines that homeowner's manual tells you to do, it'll be a long-term filter for you, and it'll be a really, really good filter for the house. You just have to take care of it. We tested you in cool mode. Our temperature today warrants an air conditioning and not a heating test. We had a 74 degree going into the unit and a 52 degree coming out. It is an excellent temperature differential. Tells us the unit's working just the way it's supposed to. We're going to suggest a twice-a-year maintenance routine on this unit. One for our gas-fired furnace and one for our air conditioning system. So you do that twice a year. It's going to keep you running at top energy efficiency and safety. So it's a really good idea to do that twice a year. Our heating and cooling equipment to turn things off and on are right in the hallway here. That's how we operated it, was at the thermostat. Thermostat's working just the way it's supposed to. Our electrical, our branch circuit wiring is aluminum. So any electrical outlets or switches that you put in should be aluminum rated. It'll be CO for copper, and it will be aluminum. There will be 2 stamps on the outlet. One will be ALU for aluminum. Those are the outlets that you want to use for this. There are other things that you can do to upgrade your electrical system with pigtailing and things like that. If you do want to go the route of doing any upgrading to the electrical system, it should be an electrician that does it. Shouldn't be just your general average handyman, unless he is highly experienced in electrical work. As it is something you want to take care with. It needs antioxidant in it. There's certain steps you need to take when you're redoing it. It's uncommon to find aluminum wiring in prefab homes, but it's not completely unheard of. And it's not a completely unsafe situation. There's aluminum wiring in many, many homes. As long as we address the issues with them when we're doing our maintenance of the house, you're going to be in good shape. That's the end of this paperwork here, folks. You're going to see a whole lot of stuff on the report telling you where your electrical panel is, where your water shutoff is, where your gas meter is, and things like that. Things we don't go into for this little thing. So take your time going through the pages of that report. Take your time looking at the pictures at the end of the report. Any questions that you have about anything you see, feel free to call me with. I think we're going to go ahead and
take a quick walk around.
Okay.
All right, I follow you.
Yeah, what do we want to...
Let's take a look at the ceiling, and we'll show the fans.
Drop in the ceiling.
Yeah,
Let's
the drop
take a look at
in
the drop in our ceiling is right here.
Then we want to
In
make
the living room, we can see that we can pin it back up, and we can see the edge where it has popped out of its tongue and groove. Our best ceiling fan picture is going to be right here. And it may be tough for you folks to see, but I'm pointing to a nail right here. Here's another one right here. The nails go right through the center of the wire. It's just your basic lamp cord. So it's definitely improperly secured. And
yes, it's all nice and white, kind of hard to see.
it is. Yeah, you're probably not going to see it that well on the picture there. But it's definitely something that's asking for an arc fault. It's super easy to fix. It's definitely something you should get fixed up there. We can take a look here real quick and you can see your galvanized pipe. And I took a picture of this, but you cannot see it in my picture. You're probably going to be able to read it here. So we're actually shut down by the owner of the house. The water's all turned off here. Everything's shut off. We can look underneath here and we can see, I'm going to shine my flashlight for you folks so you can see it. See the galvanized pipe here. This is the last of the galvanized that I have seen in the house. And I looked real good underneath too. It looks like it's all been replaced with the exception of this here. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. We'll take a look at this. We can see a little bit of what we were talking about with the carpet here. It's a little loose in spots. It's again, it is appropriate to its age. There's nothing outrageously uncommon here. There's no big holes. I don't see any outrageous pet stains or anything. So it's really just common stuff. We come in here. Here's where our right sink drain line is leaking under here. We're not even going to fire it up, folks. I have the water turned back off outside right now. Yeah, but it's leaking right here.
Yeah, you can see a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my hand wet here still from my test. We can see we've been repiped, CPVC, all present. This is also in the report. If we look up here, we're missing our light cover here. We didn't talk about that earlier, but it's going to be in the report. Okay, here's our tub shower. And you go ahead and stick your head in there, my friend. You're really just going to be showing stuff in there. Leaking at the faucet right here. It's going to be tough for anyone to see these cracks, but you and I will be able to see them. Can you see the hairlines down there and the sides?
Yeah, they're not showing up too well. In the
yeah, they're not going to. They're true hairline cracks. It's in the finish of the tub. It's not through the fiberglass of the tub. So the tub is not leaking right now. Okay, here, we got the crack here.
Yeah, and the mirror.
This may be kind of tough for everyone to see also. I'll kind of shine my light on it, see if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's got a couple of pretty good breaks in it.
Yeah. Still in one, it's still in the door, but it's got some decent cracks.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely broken up. Okay, so we get that. Master. There's nothing going on in this room. Let's go into the hall bath here. Come on in, partner. Here's our drawer. Got a broken track in it. The track needs to be reset. I don't think there's nothing really going on in here. There's no tub. Got a shower. Everything's working just the way it's supposed to in here. We did functional flow of all the plumbing, so everything's working just fine. You got good pressure to the house. I think that's
just about it.
Yeah, that's about it, folks. You're going to see a picture of your roof, the little bird holes that I was talking about. Like I say, if there's anything that we didn't go over, if anything that we skipped in our little walk through here and you see it in the report, just give me a call. I'll spend as much time as I need to with you to get things square. All righty?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, folks. You have a great day. Call me with anything you need.